Hi, y'all. Welcome to April in March. It's March 20th. I'm having myself a little bit of a freak out moment, so I just had to bring y'all along. Okay. Let me get down here. Like, can I sit up high enough to get down here in this corner? Yeah, let me do this. I'll tilt my phone. My what? Y'all. Okay. These are the 32 books that I need to read in the month of April. I have put the 4 books over here on this no, over here on the side up against that side. I have Witch Hat, Atelier. I have One Hit Wonder, Sympathy for the Devil, and Death on the Danube. Sympathy for the Devil was not on my TBR. I actually started reading it for March, and when I got to the very first page, I was like, "Oh, wait, what? This is in first person?" And so I immediately put it down because one of the things for Jake's Battle of the Bands was that I needed to read a book that was in first person or a memoir. So as you can see, if you remember, the Tom Selleck book is now gone. I took the memoir out and I added in a book that I needed to read anyway for her kid. So now it completes my her kid prompt and it is written in first person. So I immediately quit reading it after half of the first page. And now it is waiting until April to read. So I was like, I've got to do like some math. I got to see how many pages I'm trying to read for this whole month, which the good news is I'm only trying to read 9,974 pages. I have read 12,000 pages in a month before. So this actually makes me feel a little bit better to see that it's just under 10,000. I'm like, that's not so bad. So, but part of what is worrying me is that I have 4 books that do not have audio. They can only be read physically, which the Witch Hat Atelier book is not gonna be hard because it's a manga, and, like, look, like, it's not gonna take long, and that is 200 pages of my 9,900 pages that I have to read, so that's not bad, but this book is a regular book. One Hit Wonder and Death on the Danube are both 190 pages. One's 191, one's 192, and then this book is the biggest at 248. So I took all of those numbers, and you can see right down here in this bottom corner when I get out of the way and then that goes away, you'll see that 28 pages per day of my physical and Kindle reads is what I need to do. Oh, you know what? I just realized One Hit Wonder is actually on Chirp, which is an audiobook. I just got back some pages. Wait, I got a math again. So 22 pages a day is what I need to read in my physical books. So this over here, let me get out of the way. This over here in the bottom is 332 pages a day. That is for everything, including the physical books. So physical and audio, I need to read 332 pages per day. So I'm trying to figure out how to do this. I have already decided I'm not playing the game. So over here is my April, May, and June, second quarter of the year. This is the game. I've decided that I'm not playing it. I cannot have randomness. I need to go into my very controlled mode and I need to just read and do the things that I need to do for these books. So I literally don't know where to go to get out of the way. I mean, I guess I'll be tiny in this top corner up here. I don't know why I feel like I need to be out of the way. Y'all, this is me freaking out 10 days before this even starts. 10 days before, and I'm losing my mind. Okay. Really, I just need to have a plan. Once I have a plan, I will be good to go. And here's what I think my plan is going to be. I think I'm going to start with the longest books and go in order by page number from longest to shortest. Now, there are 2 situations where that will not work. Up here at the top, we have a Mustard's book and a Half Sick with Shadows. Actually, it does work because the Mustard book is more pages than the Shadow book, and those have to be read in order. Mustard first, then Shadows, and that's fine because Mustard has more pages. But down here, we have Rolling in the Deep, which has 128 pages, and it has to go first before Into the Drowning Deep, which has 448 pages. So I'm going to rearrange these. I'm going to put them in order of page number, and that is going to be the order that I am going to read these books in the month. I'm leaving the 3 alone over there on the side right below me. I'm leaving those alone, and I just need to look at the rest of them and see I know they have I don't know that they all have audio versions. So, some of them. Okay, so there's a line right here. Like all of these on the left side of this line, they all have audio versions. Some of them I have in person. So I have these are all the physical books that I have that are on this list. Okay? So some of them I have in person, physically, but there's also audio versions of them. And L means Libby. They're available on Libby. A means audible. C means chirp. P means physical. So if it has a P on it, I have a physical copy of it. And yeah, that's it. So first, I need to check these 9 books right here. I know that a lot of them have audio. I don't know about Rolling in the Deep, and I don't know about A Canticle of Leibowitz. So I need to make sure those 2 actually have audio, or it's going to mess up my whole situation over here that I've already done for my physical reads or Kindle reads. So I'm going to go check that. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all. We've made some decisions, and some things have happened, and my little 22 per day is about to significantly increase. But I'm not too upset about that because, okay, hear me out. This needs to be like right here in the middle-ish because it has an audio, but I have to buy it on Audible, and I don't want to do that unless I absolutely have to. So if I can read it physically, I have it right here. If I can read it physically, that's what I'm going to do. But I've got to go through and add all these up and divide them by 30. And let me get my calculator. Okay, right now, 1,600 of my pages have to come physically. Now, let me also show you. So this row right here, these 4 books, they have to be read physically or on my Kindle. There is no audio version of those 4 books. So I don't have a choice about those. Now, The River of Thieves and The Wreck, they're both available on my Kindle Unlimited. So I have them on Kindle Unlimited without having to pay any more money. They do have audio versions of them, but I will have to pay. And so I would rather not do that. So that's what I'm going to have to do to get these done. And then I need to add this book in there, this 290, because I need to stay on pace and to do all of them. So plus 290 is 1894. Now, if I can stay on pace, which is going to be how many pages a day? 63 pages a day, physically reading. Y'all, I have never done that. Hold on. Let me put this up here. 63 pages a day. I know some of y'all are like, girl, I read 100 pages a day with my eyeballs. Well, I do not. I do not do that. Let me get this down here. So this is still my overall total, 9,974 pages, which averages out to 332 a day. So if 63 of those, I need my calculator back. If 63 of those are going to be physically, then that's 269 on audio that I need to read each day. 63 pages a day, and I cannot miss a single day. So my plan is this. This book is 200 pages. And it is what I think is going to be the easiest. And that's how I'm doing these physical books is I'm starting with the ones that I think are going to be the easiest / I'm going to like the best. And that's how I'm doing it. My other books on the other side, I said I was going to divide them by, oh my gosh, wait. No, it's on Libby. Okay. I was like, wait, I don't have, I'm going to do them by biggest to smallest. But these, I'm going to do them in the order that I think will be easiest to finish. So I will be starting with Witch Hat, and then I'm going to be reading Death on the Danube. Then I'm going to read Sympathy for the Devil, and then I'm going to read Rion, something, however you say it. Then I will come over here and probably I will do Landon Beach's book, The Wreck, first, and then Gate, and then River of Thieves. So this right here, starting on this side, that is my order that I'm going to be reading them physically. Starting with this one on April 1st. Okay, I do feel better about that. 63 pages a day is kind of blowing my mind, but I'm going to just chill about it because you know what? Today, I started Full Metal Alchemist and I read 132 pages of it. Yes, it is a manga. Why do you ask? But so is this one, and I have 200 pages to read, and it still counts. I need 63 pages. That's the only one that's going to help me get ahead. So I'm definitely going to jump out reading as much of this as possible in the first couple of days of April. Now, let me go through and put all of these in order. I think the good news is, oh my gosh, this J.R. Ward book is 1 page longer than the Grady Hendrix book. I was going to say I get to start with Grady Hendrix, but instead I get to start with a romance, and I'm not mad about it. So 478 pages is the longest book that I have on my TBR, and I am very happy about it. Now, what I'm going to do, because I was talking about Rolling in the Deep and Into the Drowning Deep, which Rolling in the Deep, by the way, is included in your Audible Plus subscription if you have that, which I do. And A Killer's Code by Isabella Maldonado is a Kindle Unlimited book with Audible narration. Bam. So I was like, what is happening right now? Okay. So I'm starting with a romance. Then I'm jumping right into something scary with the witch book. So when I get to 448, which might be right now, do I have anything else that's bigger than 448? I need to get some of these little bitty books out of my way right now. So I think 448 is next. So what I'll do, because I need to read Rolling in the Deep first, is Rolling in the Deep will be next. Oh, that's 2 scary ones in a row. And then Into the Drowning Deep. Oh, I'm kind of scared about that. Okay. Then these go together, and this one is a 400 book. So let me keep them close by. That's a 300 book. It can go away. I have another 400. 432, I think, is next. Wow. Can y'all imagine these books, how I'm going to be reading them like this? Oh, 432 also, romance. Let's read that romance right after we read Beartown. I'm probably going to need it. This is going to be the shortest one. So the Twits is going to be the last thing I read. I think I'm in the 300s now after, yeah, this one right here is 400, 416. So there we go. And The Maid's Secret, oh my goodness, it's not all attached. You're supposed to be all stuck together. That was the whole, hey, do what I said. Okay, I need them to group together. So they did. But The Maid's Secret comes out on the 8th of April. So I still have a ton of books to read before I get to it. So I think it'll be out. Okay, so 374 looks like it's next. Okay, and then maybe, oh no, 396 is next. That is a Terry Pratchett book. That'd be nice. And then I get to read this cute spell shop book. 374. Then what do we have? 359. Anybody bigger than 359? Okay. At some point in here, I'm going to start like finishing almost a book a day. I mean, well, I'll have to finish a book a day at some point because I've been reading 32 books in 30 days. Okay. Calm down. You're fine. 343, 344. One more page. Then 343. Okay. What do we have? That's 100. That's a 200. 333. 334. Then 331. Oh, I forgot about 336. Okay, 336. Then 334. Then 331. Okay. No 320s. So 317. Then 310. Then 307. Then 305. Okay. I mean, I'm getting closer. Then 278. This is when the eyeball book comes in. Y'all, so many of y'all have said how much you like this book. I'm kind of getting excited about it now after I was so scared of it. Okay, then 240, then 211, then 192. No, 196. Then 192, and then 96. At the very end will be the Twits. So 332 pages a day, 63 of them on physical or whatever, and the rest of them on audio. I get to kick off the month reading a manga that people love and a romance that I know I love because it's one of my favorite worlds to be in. So what a great way to start the month. I'm excited and also a little bit nervous, but I feel so much better. If y'all can't tell the way I feel from when I started this to now, I feel much better about it. I'm actually getting excited, but now I have to wait 10 days. So I've got myself all excited and ready to go, and now I've got to wait. So you guys will see me in just a minute, but it's going to be 10 days. I need to show y'all something. This is what it looks like in front of my microphone right now. These are all of the 32 books that I am trying to read. These are the audio. These are the with my eye books. Everything I'm trying to read in April. So just a few minutes ago, you saw me freaking out about it. That was actually a few days ago. And I've tried making a chart. Let me show you. I just organized these today because I printed them off last night. And I need to have them all in one spot for when I like start. I even just now had them in order that I'm going to read them for audio, because remember, I'm starting longest to shortest. So I watched Lizzie's Literary Life, which I will link her down below. And she is a spreadsheet like queen. And she did a thing with her spreadsheet, and I tried to copy it. And I think I'm just not good at math in some kind of way. But here's what I did. I put all 32 books right here. And if you start right here with number 26 and you go up, these are all my audiobooks. And so I did the total of those, which is supposed to be, if I start with the twit and I go up, it's 8383 right here. This total number down here at the bottom, I divided that by 30, and it's 279.433333 pages a day. So I'm like, okay, 280 pages a day is what I need to be listening to. So I went over here and I was like, okay, on day one, I'm listening to Mine by J.R. Ward. That's my first book. And I'm going to listen to 280 pages of it. Then the next day, I'm going to listen to 280 pages. Oh, that means I've finished that book. So what else am I going to read that day? 82 pages of the next book, Witchcraft for Wayward Girls. So I saw Lizzie do this, and it stressed me out to watch her do it, because here's why. She said, I might get behind, but it'll be okay. So that to my brain was like, no, if I get behind, things are going to get out of control. But here's the deal with me. I don't get behind in these readathons. I actually freak out and do nothing but read for like 3 weeks in a row, and I'm done. I've read all 32 books in 3 weeks, but I have not been asleep. I have not chatted with my family. Like, I've literally done nothing but read for 3 weeks, because all I keep thinking is, I got to read the next book. I got to read the next book. So what I thought was, something like this, a chart like this, might make me like calm down about it and be like, okay, on the first day, I listened to all the way through page 280 in the J.R. Ward book. And then I'm like, all right, you don't have to stress about it. If you want to read some more, you can read some more. If you don't want to read some more, you don't have to today. Like, just chill out if you want to. And I need that, because I need to know, like, you've hit the goal for today. Because in my head, I'll be thinking like, oh, I have 32 books to read this month, and this month has 30 days. So I've got to finish a book a day most days. Some days I have to finish more than one. So that's all I'm going to be thinking. I'm not going to be thinking about like, hey, you've hit the goal for today. Why don't you go chat with your children or your husband? So I think this is actually going to help me be more calm about it. But the reason I said something was wrong with my math is because I felt like I did it correctly. Every one of these is broken down into all of their days. I noticed that I didn't put anything right there, which means it finished 334. Okay. And still, when I get down here to the end, everything worked out, except this is not one hit wonder. I did 96 because I thought that was the last book. That's just the twits is still nowhere on this list. So now I'm like, how did I get to 30 days feeling like I was doing 280 pages every day and not have room for the twits? So, well, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to mess with it. I'm going to put twits down here. Yes, I did make it rainbow colored because I'm obsessed with the rainbow. And also I love this line of light colors right here. I use them all the time in my spreadsheets. So that's just what I did. And I repeated it. And each book is highlighted. So anyway, I'm going to put the twits down here at the bottom. And part of what I'm going to do with y'all during this month is every night I'm going to check in and see how far I got, like how many pages I got to. And then I'm going to update things and shift them up, hopefully move things up a little bit, so that I can fit the twits in there. But also the twits is 92 pages. That is definitely doable in a day. No, it's not 92. Is it? It's 96 pages. I'm sorry. And so that is doable in a day. Now, what I have not done is I have not added these down here at the end. These are the things that I need to read with my eyes. So you can see that I have ears written up here at the top, and then I have eyes written right here. So I need to actually spread this out a little bit more where I can write on it. And then I'm going to go through and decorate it up however I want to. But right now, I just need to do, let's see, these books right here. I'm just going to put them right there. So I will go through in just a second and do the same thing with the math, but I only have to read 53 pages because I only have 1,591 pages. So I only need to read 53 of them. Also, those of you that were real happy that Ron took over my channel, just know that he messed up my microphone again after it had taken me years to get it fixed. It felt like years anyway. So if it's messed up, it's his fault. Anyway, okay. I'm going to go do this off camera because y'all don't need to see me struggling to count to 53 over and over. That's not what I'm doing. I have a calculator, but whatever. And I'll come back and show you when it's done. Okay. So this is what it looks like. It looks like on the 22nd, I will finish, which I still don't understand how. Oh, wait. That's because I don't have the days the same. Wow. Y'all, I just realized like on day 1 and 2, it's right. But then this line is for day, let's see if I can just shift things down and see what it'll look like. Then I'll move my titles down. So this day is right, but then this day, okay, well, after I've adjusted and shifted, it now looks like I'm going to have all of these pages left at the end of the month. I don't understand what I am missing as far as the math goes on this, but clearly I'm missing something. And again, I am going to check in every night, adjust things as I can. With the witch hat, I'm going to try to get ahead. So my plan is to just try to get as far ahead as possible before we start. And I was planning to film the last clip and this clip as the beginning of the first vlog, but I'm going to put this out on April 1st. And I promise this is not an April Fool's thing. I am not, like, this is just what I have decided to do for the month of April. And clearly, I don't know how to do the math. I'm actually going to sit down and try to figure this out, but I'm going to have to, like, actually write things down in a notebook because just using the computer, it's not working out right, and I don't love it. Anyway, that's it. That's going to do it for this whole video. And today is April 1st when this video is coming out. So I should be reading mine, and I should be starting Witch Hat Atelier Volume 1. Both of those things should be happening today. And you'll see a vlog about my first week of April. I'm going to try to do them every week during April, tracking both of the readathons that I'm doing and the extra things that I have going on as well, which I will talk about in that vlog on the first day. So that's it. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry if I stressed y'all out. This, I think, is actually going to make me calmer and not as stressed. Anyway, thanks, Lizzie, for being a spreadsheet genius and messing me up because I'm not as good as you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Okay, I know I said bye, but then I took some time. I did some things. And if you stuck around to the end or past the end, you get to see what I've done. Let me get out of the way. These are all the books. Again, the 32 books. I'm still having an issue with the physical books, but that's okay because I made a little calendar like this. It has all of the, I don't know why that looks like that on the camera. Hopefully it doesn't actually look like that, but all of these little squares, Sunday to Saturday, I went through and put each book and what page I should be on by the end of the day. So on the 1st, I need to be 280 pages into mine and 53 pages into Witch Hat. So I own Witch Hat. Mine is a library book. I already have it checked out from the library because I have 7 days before I start reading it. So now I feel better about it. It's all written in here. Everything is ready to go. Every book that I will finish on the time that I will finish them. I don't mind if I get a little bit ahead and I finish like everything on the 28th or 29th, but I don't want to finish everything on the 25th because I've done nothing but read. And I know it's going to require a lot of reading, but it's not really. I'm reading less than 10,000 pages, and I've read like 10 to 12,000 used to be a normal month for me. So it is a lot of stuff, and it's a lot of books, but it's not a ton of pages. So anyway, I'm just feeling better about everything. I hope that you are as well. And let's get this thing going. Bye again.